Now that you're the European Ryder Cup captain, on a week that you're not playing, how closely are you watching the tournament and seeing how your potential players are doing?
Yeah, I've been playing quite a lot this year just to be around the players and understand the golf courses they're playing and seeing how good they are. And obviously it helps with communication. But certainly on a week off, I'm checking leaderboards. I'm watching the TV coverage more than I would if I wasn't the captain, and just keeping an eye on everyone. I think that's my job. I want to find, who's playing well, who's playing well in the big events, who's showing consistency, who's trending, who's not trending. So all stuff I'm kind of keeping an eye on.
Luke, we're here with Luke Donald, former #1 golfer in the world. Rich Eisen Show, Steve Weissman filling in. You're a Ryder Cup legend. I mean, you played 4 times, you won all 4 times, contributed in massive ways for the European team. What was your reaction when you found out that you were going to be named European Ryder Cup captain?
Well, of course, obviously, a huge privilege, huge honor. Some unusual circumstances, obviously, going around it. But, this is a great opportunity for me, and I was never going to turn down this opportunity. I've had so many amazing experiences on golf courses, but most of them, to be honest, have been in Ryder Cups. So there's something about playing for a team, playing for something more than just yourself. We don't play for money. We don't play for points, FedEx points, DP World Tour points, any of that. It's all about pride, and it just has such a rich history, the Ryder Cup, and to be obviously the captain this year is a big honor.
Well, huge congratulations to you. You've definitely earned that honor. I'm curious what your greatest Ryder Cup memory was as a player.
Well, as you said, been lucky to be on 4 winning teams. I've been a vice captain a couple times, so I've been a part of 5 out of 6 winning teams, and they've all been very special. But I think, my biggest honor, probably going out #1 against Bubba Watson, in the singles at 2012 Medina, just because of what that represented. We were behind, and it was, the miracle at Medina, coming back from 10-6 down and obviously leading off the team and winning a point and getting some blue on the board early and kind of what that meant. I think, Ryder Cups, the one I was a part of that we weren't successful, just doesn't have the same meaning. You want to go there and win. And obviously to play a big part like I did leading off the singles for 2012 at Medina was pretty special. In Chicago, obviously, as well.
That's right. Right down the street from Evanston, Northwestern. You mentioned you've been a vice captain before. What kind of captain do you want to be? How do you see this role?
Well, I think, I've learned a lot over the 6 Ryder Cups I've been a part of. I've taken notes throughout, and you pick up things that you like from previous captains and vice captains and players. And, for me, it's all about just being myself, being sincere, being authentic, showing trust and showing that I care about the players and the job, and I want to do my best. And I think, and understanding the history behind the Ryder Cup and what that means. I think, what it means to wear the shirt and represent your continent. So, I'll be bringing all that kind of stuff to the team and some of the motivational stuff that we try and get the guys fired up about.
Luke Donald with us here, Rich Eisen Show, Steve Weissman filling in. Luke, you've got a whole handful of captain's picks. How do you go about making those picks?
Yeah, it's a little bit different. It's first time we've ever had 6 picks for the European team. So obviously there will be 6 guys that qualify automatically. And, I'll be looking at those and then trying to pair the other 6 with possible partnerships. I'll look at recent form. I think having 6 picks really gives me an opportunity to see how players are really performing leading up to the Ryder Cup. But it also... I think you can look at it all kinds of different ways. How they match up with the course, how they're going to match up with the 6 players, and what they bring to the team. So, it gives me a lot of flexibility, but also a lot of pressure to make sure I pick those right 6 ones.
You've been to the course. What's it like? What's it like there in Rome?
Well, it's a beautiful place, setting right on the outskirts of Rome. There's some beautiful views of downtown Rome from some of the holes. You can see Peter's Basilica and the Vatican, and some hilly, kind of a hilly golf course with lots of slopes and undulations. But it's going to be spectacular. It's going to be a great place for fans to see a lot of good golf. And as always, it's going to be one of the most memorable sporting events of the year.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.